Hari Om to all the Atmajyotis. Welcome to another session of Bhagavad-gita Manana with Dharma, Kshetra, Gita Study Circle. So we are in the second chapter, Sankhya Yoga, where the Lord is expounding on the reasons why Arjuna should stay right there in the battlefield and fight the war, which is for all of us. Wherever we are, whatever we are doing, continue to do that with the right attitude. That was what we concluded last week. Everything, we are doing the right effort in whatever we are doing. We are doing it in the right direction and we are doing it for the right duration. See, every task that we take up in life requires these things. Randomly, one cannot do and hope to achieve any results. So there has to be a proper effort in a proper direction for the proper duration, everything. Just one more tadka to that. What we concluded last week was that Krishna says, just add the right attitude to it. That is the game changer. That's what he says. The right attitude towards work is the game changer. And then in these shlokas 42, 43, 44, Bhagwan is saying, don't get carried away. Now that we have all come to this Vedanta, Bhagavad Gita Vedanta class, we need to step up our attitude also and the spiritual practices. He says, don't get carried away by ritualistic pujas and don't get carried away by all these soothsayers, astrologers, vagaira, who come on TV shows and scare the daylights out of you, and they will say, do this, do that, go to the temple, do this puja, light this oil with such a particular oil, in such a particular direction. They will scare you also. So he's saying, and these very beautiful shlokas, and they also promise unending joy and the best results if you follow their words. So these are the shlokas here. Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadantya avipaschitaha vedavadarataha partha nanyadastiti vadinaha. Okay. Flowery speech, pushpitam vacham. Whenever we go and ask to do some homa, havana and all that, they will encourage us, which is very good. I mean, it's their job. But don't fall for it. Because just before these shlokas, what Krishna has told us is Sukhe Dukhe Same Kurtva Labha Alabha Jaya Ajayo. In everything, Sukha, Dukha, Labha, Nashta, everything, one has to maintain equanimity. That's the whole purpose of studying the Gita here. Okay. So, okay, maybe after listening to all this advice, perhaps I'm sure most of us have now developed the backbone to be very equanimous in defeat and in some little setbacks in life. I'm sure all of us have come a long way. We'll maintain that equanimity. Setbacks no longer bother us the way they used to. Yes or no? You all agree? We have come
Yes,
a long
ma'am.
way. Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes. But here is the caveat. When there is labha and jaya and sukha, what do we do? Huh? Labha, sukha, jaya. When things are going our way, how do we respond?
We are very
eagerly
happy.
we think
Hmm.
we we just owe it to our individual efforts. Think.
Correct. And who else was saying something? Hmm?
And we think this is done by ourselves and we'll be proud about ourselves.
Right. Correct. So both of them have said the same thing. And do we go, we feel very proud, we feel very happy, and actually we feel overjoyed. But what is God telling us here? Even in Labha, even in Jaya, be equanimous. Can I maintain that state of mind? Okay, this is fine. This too shall pass. Will I say that for the joyful moments of my life? This too shall pass. It's good that you have to squeeze every moment, from your life and enjoy to the fullest. All that is fine. But still, I need to maintain that equanimity because I know that this is going to pass. So he's saying, even in both situations, maintain the same. See, that is a challenge here, isn't it? We are very happy to be happy when there is happiness, which is fine actually. But remember that this is just a passing phase. Enjoy it, great, but don't get attached to it. That is the message here. Don't feel depressed when this goes away, isn't it? That's the challenge we all face basically. Things are going away and suddenly one fine day they don't, and then we are at a dead end. We don't know how to deal with it. Okay, so flowery speech is uttered by the unwise, taking pleasure in the eulogizing words of the Vedas. Here, Vedas means the karma kanda of the Vedas. And so these pujas and everything are given a lot of boost by the Vedas, which is good for a karma kanda person who, I mean, the one who depends mostly on these rituals for happiness, for getting results, in life. The way I want it to go, I will do these things. If I completely depend on these things, I am bound to be disappointed. Krishna himself is saying that. Don't fall for it. They have their limitations. Because something the grahas are aligned in one way today, day after tomorrow they are in some other place and some other ritual has to be done. There is no end to it. That's what Krishna is saying. And from where from have the Vedas come? From him only. See, that is the beauty here. Everything has come from Bhagavan. Yet, he is warning us. Okay, I have put so many things on your plate. There is a payasam and there is chutney and there is goju and there is pickle. If you have BP, you have to avoid pickle. If you have diabetes, you have to avoid payasam. And what are we here for? Our plate is also full of all these goodies. Tasty world. What am I here for? I am here for Amrita. I am here to attain immortality even as I am living. So, I need to be very careful what I put in my mouth. Means all the indriyas. What I allow to enter my indriyas that is my diet. That is my sattvic diet. I am going to follow. Okay. Kamatmanaha swargapara jarma karma phalapradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati. Full of desires, kamatmanaha. What is their kamatmana? Means the one who are full of desires. What is their goal? Swargapara. Heaven is their goal. So they don't know any better. They think that after going to heaven, all is well. We know better. After all the punya karmas are exhausted, you come back down here. For what? For to continue the purpose of life is Atmajnana. To know my own self, my true self. So unless that purpose is achieved, I keep coming back. Swarga para that is not the highest goal. Reaching Swarga is not at all the highest goal. Jarma karma phala pradam. They are just papa punya, they are janma karma phala pradam. They keep coming and they are getting, we accumulate and we use it up and we accumulate and we use it up. That's the reward you get from karma kanda. Okay, it's always a carrot and stick which is going on in the universe. Kriya Vishesha Bahulam Bhoga Ishwarya Gatim Prati. So all these Veda portion, the Karma Kanda, they prescribe various specific actions for the attainment of Bhoga and Aishwarya, which is what we generally want. Bhoga, to enjoy life the way, according to my perspective. And Aishwarya is lordship. I want to be in control. That is the main thing. More than in one of the previous shlokas, Bhagavan said, Trayate mahato bhayat. Swalpamapi asya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. You know what is the mahat bhaya? We all agreed it was fear of death. But on a day-to-day basis, the greatest fear is our fear of failure, isn't it? We are all afraid to fail. What if things don't go the way I want them to go? That is the greatest fear. I have a plan for today. If a little things goes here and there, I don't like it. Isn't it? I try my best to put it back on track, which is all perfect. But right attitude should be there. Along with everything that I do, add that right attitude. Isn't it? That's the whole, teaching over here. Okay, I'm doing this. If it goes well, fine. If it doesn't, that's also good. So that should be my. So this bhoga and aishwarya. The aishwarya here in this context means the thing to control, lordship over events, over whatever I do. I need to be in control. Control freaks. We are all control freaks. Without our knowledge, we are doing that. We can't tolerate a little thing which goes out of track, isn't it? So, bhoga ishwarya gatim prati. This is what we are all doing with this karma kanda of the Vedas. Then he goes on to say, bhoga ishwarya prasaktanam taya apahruta chetasam. Vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadhau na vidhiyate. For those who cling to joy and lordship, bhoga and aishwarya, whose minds are drawn away by such a teaching, apahruta chetasam, the mind, chetasa, the mind, apahruta has been kidnapped by this constant engagement in the world. Constant engagement with the world, too much involvement in bhoga and aishwarya, the mind is too engaged. It's not available for sadhana. It is not available for the purpose of life. They are neither determinate and resolute. They are not conducive for vyavasayatmika buddhihi. Yes, that was the theme of the previous few shlokas. Vyavasayatmika buddhihi. My compass, the compass of my mind, head, heart and hands has to point towards the purpose of life. Vyavasayatmika buddhihi. That's the one and only goal. Like you know who? Like Hanuman. You know, Rama's Bana was called as Amogha Bana. Amogha Bana. Why? Anyone remembers why it was called Amogha Bana? Rama's Bana, Ramachandra's Bana. Because once it used to leave his quiver, it would reach the goal, accomplish the task, and come back and sit in his quiver, in Rama's quiver. That was the Amogha Bana of Ramachandra. So, that you can call it as a Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. It is going from the Lord, from the source, and it is achieving its goal and it's coming back to the source. That is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. That is what Hanuman was. Hanuman is referred to as the Amogha Bhana. The best shot that Rama had was Hanuman. He had that Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. His attention was completely on the Lord and on the goal. Once the goal is accomplished, come back. You know, no disturbance at all. But while he is acting, completely Vyavasayatmika, completely focused on achieving the results as per the command of his Lord. See, can we strive for that kind of buddhi? When I'm in action, complete action, always. Otherwise, there is stillness. That's what I think the Sadguru Jaggi Vasudev says. There are only two things. There is only action and there is only stillness. There is nothing else. The stillness is Shiva. Action is Shakti. We are always either doing this or that, isn't it? We need to recognize it. If we go into action with that kind of knowledge that this is action means full action, complete action, hands, head, heart, no disintegration, no misalignment, completely attain, do that task and come back to stillness. Action, stillness, action, stillness. Vyavasayatmika buddhihi. Okay, now today's shloka is 45. Who wants to chant? Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhava Arjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sasvastho Niryogakshema Atmavan. This is a beautiful shloka. Sneha, yes please. You can chant.
त्रैगुण्यविषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्.
Yes, very nice. Inyaru, attempt to chant it.
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hari Om.
त्रैगुण्या विषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्.
Very good, Padmaja. Nirmala would be proud. Who else want to chant?
त्रैगुण्यविषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुना निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्यस्त्यो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्.
Nirdvandva Nitya Sattvastha Niryogakshema.
नित्यसत्त्वस्थः.
Yes.
Thank you.
त्रैगुण्या विषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वः निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्.
So anyone wants to talk about this shloka? You are most welcome. Yes. So, Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha. The Vedas deal with the three gunas. Yarapado, who are the three gunas? Which are?
Is it Rajas, Tamas, and Sattvic Guna?
Correct. So, what does it mean? The Vedas are dealing with the three gunas. When Krishna says, what does he mean, Suma? Vedas means the Karma Kanda.
Karma Kanda, Gnana Kanda, and
Correct.
Bhakti.
Correct. So the three gunas are there. Tamas, Rajas and Sattva. So which part of the Vedas are catering to Tamas, Tamoguna people? Tamoguna people, you can say, who always, the same thing, Bhoga, Aishwarya, Prasaktana. Actually, the ones who are after Bhoga and Aishwarya are very Rajasic. It requires a lot of action, isn't it? Rajas,
is it Samaveda?
No. All the Vedas have these
Gunas.
Yes, Shweta. See, again, we have said this before, but still, the Vedas, the body of the Vedas, they have got four portions. All the Vedas, all the four Vedas. Okay. The first 99% of the Vedas is Karma Kanda. It is for those who are engaged in this Bhoga Ishwarya and attaining Swarga and having a happy life. Isn't it? So that is the first, that is this thing is all the rituals, Vedic rituals, Nitya Karma Vidhi, Nitya Karma, Naimittika Karma, all those karmas that we do. Belage Deep Hachbeku, Rangoli Hakbeku, all that, they are given in this Veda, this Karma Kanda portion. And then Karte, as I'm sure all of us have gone through that phase. And now Thoda, we have come, we have become eligible for the next. We have progressed to the next, which is the Upasana Kanda. There are 4 in which Karma Kanda has got a mantra portion also, in which all the prayers are there. All what we chant, Sahana Vavatu and Badram Karne, all these prayers are in the mantra portion, mantra / samhita portion of the Karma Kanda. Okay, so we have, see, we have to remember that we had this 4 ashramas in which in the olden times, in the Gurukulas, this was followed. In society, this was followed. What? We have Brahmacharya, Gruhastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. For the brahmacharis, the mantras, the children who 8 years onwards, when they enroll to a Gurukula, they are taught these mantras, chanting, mugging of the mantras and simply chanting. And they were given the Gayatri Diksha also, and simply, even if you don't understand, mug and chant every day as a discipline. That will become the seed for the next Gruhastha In Gruhastha we need all these Nitya Karma, Naimitya Karma, Shodasha Karma. So many karmas are there for a Gruhastha. And then after Gruhastha, then you progress to Vanaprastha, where we start thinking of the deeper issues of life. See, so far in Brahmacharya and Gruhastha also, Dharma has become the base, which is taught in the Gurukula by the elders and by society. It has the basis. On the basis of Dharma, we do Artha, Kama and all that. And then in Vanaprastha, we have come to Upasana. We start thinking about the higher things of life. The God is becoming nearer, or we are going nearer to God. We do some Upasana, Manasa Upasana. We'll go more subtler in our growth, subtle. You don't really have to sit and do puja, manasa puja. I will sit and meditate. And then we have the sannyasa, last stage is sannyasa, where we are all there in the sannyasa part right now. We are doing jnana arjane. Trying to know the purpose of life is sannyasa. Nothing else is anything more important to me anymore. Okay, let us be generous and say we are doing all this together. Parallelly, we are doing all this, isn't it? So, this Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha, that is how, see, if you notice, it is all about the tamasic person. He has to be instigated into action. Get up, yeah, go and earn your living. Vedas will give you that, how to go and do it. Then Rajasic person who is already from Tamas, you have grown to Rajas. The Rajasic person is always engaged too much with the world. For him, you said you go to Sattva. Okay, now you have got enough of health, wealth, prosperity, everything you have. Now you go do something good for society. Isn't it? So this is how slowly the Vedas will push us upwards or to more subtle, ways of thinking. And so the Sattvic person, the do-gooder of the world, Loka Kalyana person, for him, Krishna says, okay, now you think of the purpose of life because your mind is pure enough. Chitta Shuddhi has happened. Now you are ready to receive the highest knowledge. Okay, so these Vedas are dealing with the 3 attributes. And what is Bhagavan telling Arjuna here? Nistraigunyo bhava Arjuna. Don't get stuck up in all these 3 gunas at all. You have to move on. Don't get stuck up with sattva also. See, this getting stuck in sattva is very, very attractive. Isn't it? It feels good. I do a good turn today to somebody, I feel very happy. I help an old person across the street, enough to give me a high. I brought a smile to someone's lips. That is a very beautiful feeling that I carry throughout the day. So I do more and more sattva, which is very good for me and for the world, no doubt. But don't stop there, is what Bhagavan is telling Arjuna and all of us. Don't stop at sattva. Be freed from all thoughts of acquisition and preservation and be established in the self. This is the highest teaching Arjuna is being given. See, let us go back and remember what Arjuna is faced with right here. He is faced with all the dilemmas that one can have in life. Dvandva. He has got dvandva right now. Should I fight or should I run away? Dvandva. So the Bhagavan is saying, become nirdvandva. This dvandva is in the realm of duality, is in the realm of samsara. The pairs of opposites are of the world. Rise above it. Actually, even in the pair of opposites, even in the world, when we have taken a decision to do between choice A and B, when we choose B, you just stick to it, no? See, after so many parleys of, peace talks and committees being formed, this decision was taken to go and fight. Just do it. Where is the dvandva over here? Just stick to it. Don't go on dilly-dallying. Nirdvandvo. Four instructions have been given by Krishna over here. Nirdvandva. Don't have any dvandva. You have taken the decision with your best intellects. See, I only had given, Bhagavan only had gone for peace talks. It did not bear fruit. Those rascals, they need the war. What will you do? Go and do it. And if you shy away from taking the right action, you are just, he said that people will call you, coward, and all that will happen. So, nirdvandva. Nitya sasvastaha sattva. Here sattva means the highest state of mind. Nitya means not every day, every moment. Don't stray from the center. Don't stray, be the amoga bana. Don't stray from the center. Even when you are engaged in whatever decision you may take, be nitya sasvastaha. Niryoga kshemaha. What does that mean? What is the meaning of yoga and kshema? Anyone from last season, Bhagavad Gita? What is yoga and what is kshema? Anyone? Yoga means something that I already, what I don't have, I get. Krishna says, yoga kshemam vahamyaham. Isn't it? He says, yoga is, I don't have, let me say, a house. For my bhakta, Krishna says, I will take care that you get a house. You think of me. When you think of me, I will do your work. That's what Bhagavan is promising. Yoga means to get what I don't have. Yoga means union, basically, isn't it? Yoga. So, even in our regular talk, we say, oh, mane yoga ittu, madhve yoga ittu, putra yoga, all these yogas. What I don't have, I get. That is yoga. Kshema is to retain what I already have. That's also a problem, no? I have some 50 crores and I have invested in the stock market, tathastu. But that has to be maintained. That's another job. Maintaining the wealth that I have is a huge task. So my whole life I am engaged in this yoga and kshema, getting what I don't have and retaining health, for example. How much I have to do circus to retain my health? Valid only, you have to do it, but do it, but with the right attitude. He's saying, niryoga kshema, don't worry about what will happen to me if I kill Bhishma, if I kill Drona. Don't worry. That is my department. Bhagavan is telling all of us, just do what's on your plate right now. I will take care of all that. You don't worry about it. Don't overthink the situation. He's saying that. Don't overthink the situation. That means be in the present. Just do whatever it takes right now to make this work happen. Don't have regrets. Don't have anxieties and hopes also. Just do it. So, nirdvandva, nitya sattva, niryoga kshema, atmavan. See, that is the main thing here. You become an atmavan. What do you mean? Don't I have Atma now? You have, but are you aware of it? Here in the meaning, in Atmavan is, see, Balavan is someone who has got Bala. Hmm? So Van is one who has. Become Atmavan means be established in your true self. That means at least remember God in a bhakti language. Remember that I'm with you, and he's literally with him, Arjuna. Actually, for Arjuna, this dvandva was really uncalled for because Bhagavan himself is there. Atma is there with him. Paramatma is there with him. He just needs to surrender and say, okay, done. Whatever you say, I will do it. So for all of us also, Paramatma is there. Where? What does he say? Bhagwan, where am I in the regular people? Us. Hruddeshe Arjuna tishtati. Ishwaraha sarvabhutanam hruddeshe tishtati. I am in your heart. Ishwara is in the heart. Krishna is in my heart. So if I have to become Atmavan, I just have to think of Krishna. Go back to my heart. Descend from the head and come to the heart. And from the heart to the hands. And I accomplish whatever the jobs that I have. So that is how Nirdvandva, Nitya Sattva, Niryoga Kshema, all these things will Atmavan. And Atmavan will be all this. He has no Dvandva. He is always in Sattva. And he is not bothered of Yogakshema. Why? Because that's Bhagavan's department. And also, the law of karma will take care of it. What needs to come to me will come, whether I like it or not. It is going to come 100%. And what I am not supposed, if it's not supposed to be with me forever, it will go. It is helpless. It is the law of the universe. It is the law of Ishvara. Whatever circus I do, this is what it is. Men and mice may make all the plans, but it is God who is in control in the form of karma phala data. How is God in control? He is not pulling any strings. It is just that there are some laws have been put into place and they have kicked in already. The moment I take that ego is strengthened in me, this law has already kicked in. The moment I'm conceived actually, the law has, karma phala has kicked in. The moment I am born, the moment I have this disengagement with God, that is the duality. The moment I feel I am not Atmavan, Dehavan, I have a body. Buddhiman, I have a buddhi. I have something. And I identify with that. When I start identify with everything other than Atma, then there will be Dvandva. I will not be in Sattva because it requires a lot of Rajas, and the Tamas and Rajas will pull me. The Deha and the Buddhi, they are all made of materials, isn't it? Panchabhutas. They are going to pull me down to their level. So it requires a lot of, intellect. The buddhi is manas also, and buddhi, intellect also, and mind also. Sense organs and mind will pull us down, and the intellect has to be trained for me to go back to Atma all the time, Atmavan. So that's what Krishna is telling Arjuna. यावानर्थ उदपाने सर्वर्तः सम्प्लुतोदके तावास्तर्वेषु तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः. Yes, chant it, somebody.
Yeah, I can chant. Yeah. यावान् अर्थ उदपाने सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः.
Who else?
यावानर्थ उदापाने सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः.
यावानर्थ उदपाने सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः.
Nice. So, what this shloka is saying is Samplutodaka. It's a pond or a lake. Okay. For one, see, there used to be, suppose there's a drought in wherever you're living in olden days, they had to go to the well or the river or the pond to fetch water. When you're very, very, very thirsty, you have to drag yourself in that heat and you have to go in search of that oasis where water is available. Otherwise, you are going to die. But if there is a flood of water, if there's a deluge, if there's a copious rains, the monsoons have been very beautifully, they have blessed you. Will you do that? Will you go to that little pond some miles away and will you go and get water from that pond? You will not. That is what Krishna is comparing it to what? That Udapana, Samplutodaka, what is being compared to here by Krishna in this shloka? Yes?
Brahmin and Vedas.
Yeah, Brahmin and the Vedas. Correct, Nayana. You want to say more about it?
No, ma'am, I understood only that much.
So, what is that flood of deluge? What is that deluge for a Brahmana? Brahmana means all of us who are trying to know the real meaning of the Gita, the teachings, and the real self. We are all trying to know the purpose of life. We are all Brahmanas. In that, the Brahmana is one who is trying to know Brahman, isn't it? So, to the Brahmana who has known the self, we all have known the self because Krishna is telling us to be established is the only work that we need to do, but we know what it is. Will we go all the way to a little pond of the Vedas, the Karma Kandas? Will we go there and struggle all our life? Why will we do it? So that is the Upayoga. Yavanartha udapane sarvata sampludodak. Where there is a lot of water everywhere, I will not reach for the pond. Like that. After having known my real nature, my real purpose of life, why will I waste my energies on doing other stuff? That is the question Arjuna is being asked. Now I'm telling you, Arjuna, that you are not the Deha. Bhishma, Drona, Vagaira, they are not the Dehas. Okay, even Deha cannot be killed because Deha is full of the Panchabhutas. I'm telling you, don't worry. Even if they are a Jiva, that Jiva also cannot be killed because it will find another body. See what all reasoning Bhagavan has given to Arjuna. Don't worry. Jiva will take another body. Okay, then are you worried what will happen to Bhishma, Drona, Krupa when they die? They have got enormous punya, man. Don't worry. Yoga Kshema, I will take care. Okay, their punya their gati will take them wherever they have to go. You just stay here and do whatever is given to you. So, when you know all this, why is your mind going here and there? Dvandva, there is no sattva, there is so much tamas filled in your mind. So, come back to sattva, and while action, yes, of course, we have rajas, nirdvandvo, nitya sattvasto, niryoga kshema, atmavan. Come back to the center. So, now that you have known what is the funda of life, Do not be troubled by all these doubts. And now we come to the master shloka, the key which opens the karma yoga. This is the key, isn't it? All of us will chant this. Please make yourself free to chant this beautiful shloka. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma palaheturbhu ma te sangostvamaksvakarmani. Yes, please unmute and chant.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि
कर्मण्ये go ahead.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू ते
मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Yes.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Yes, very nice.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदावच मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भो मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Yes. Kadachana. Okay.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Yes.
I can go next.
Yes, yes.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फलहेतुर्भू मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Very good, Shweta.
Thank you.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Very nice.
I'll go. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भू मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Correct. Yes. Nyaru.
कर्माणि
Yes, Shweta.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्य मा फला कदाचन मा कर्मफले हेतुभ्रू ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Let us split it up, Shweta, and we do it. Karmanyeva.
कर्मण्येव
अधिकारः ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुः भू
मां
कर्मफलहेतुः भू मा ते सङ्गः अकर्मणि. So anyone please give us brief about this beautiful shloka. All of us know the meaning a little more. Can someone talk about it?
Here it goes like
Hmm.
what karma we have to do, we have to go through that, and
Hmm.
this is whatever the phala is given by the God.
Hmm. Okay. Yes.
Um,
Yes,
I
Shweta.
think at the end of the day, Krishna is just telling me,
Hmm.
like how he said, Nimitta Matra, you have to go do the yuddha, right? In the same way, when doing karma, you do the karma. Don't worry about the fruits of it.
Hmm.
Don't worry and don't have any expectation when you're doing a karma.
Okay.
You just do it in
Hmm.
my name, pretty much.
Okay.
So,
Hmm.
So, doing karma is your right. Expecting results is not your right. It's not your right. You
Hmm.
leave the expectations and results to me. That's what
Hmm.
Krishna says. Then that doesn't mean that you should not do karma. Always
Ah.
your mind should be
Hmm.
doing karma only. Okay.
Ah. Correct. Yes.
Yeah, when you do your actions, karma, don't expect, you won't be hurt actually. Whatever the results come, you accept it. Yeah.
Can we also extrapolate this to
Hmm.
do your karma to the best of your knowledge?
Mhm.
Best of
Because
वो तो है. Correct.
because there's many a times, I'm sure all of us face a situation when we don't know which way,
Hmm.
in which way to do what action to take.
Correct.
Alva? So I mean, thinking to the best possible knowledge of yours,
Ah.
that is also part of the karma. I mean, acquiring the best
Comes
knowledge
to
possible.
karma, what karma I do, how I do, it's all my limitations only. ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ದ್ವಂದ್ವ ಇರುವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಐ ಮೀನ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂಡ್
ಹೌದು.
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟ್
See,
ಇಟ್.
in this very Mahabharata Yuddha, there are Maharathis, there are Rathis, there are Ardharathis, many, all the soldiers, every foot soldiers, not all of them have they are not he is the greatest archer over here, Arjuna. So he will do his work according to his abilities. That is why he is given the title Maharathi. Foot soldier cannot hope to be that. He has some work he will do. So, ನನಗೇನು ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. I will just do to the best of my abilities. Correct. Good point. Yes. To the best of my abilities, I will do the work, whatever is on my plate. That is fine. Anything
And
else?
every action should be done in a mindful way, like without any anxiety of success or failure, as everyone mentioned. And at the same time, freedom from the ego of anything.
Correct. वो भी ठीक है. Yes.
That gives us the spiritual growth or selfless service kind of situations and all.
Correct. All points are correct. Adhikara in this shloka is actually not right, is fine. Adhikara means choice. Karmanyeva adhikaraha. I have a choice to select what action I will do. Every point of time I have a choice. That adhikara I have to choose which one to do. Isn't it? That choice God has given me. Shreyas and prayas. That's the ultimate choice. Shreyas and prayas. But on a regular day-to-day basis, whether I will do brinjal curry or I will do seema badnekai curry, that choice I have got. Maybe even that is not a choice. Sometimes it's not available in the market. Whatever vegetables available, I have to get. I wanted to do brinjal, but today brinjal she didn't have. So I got some other beans. Fir bhi, there is a choice that I will do this and not that. That kind of choice I have. Karmani eva adhikaraha. I have that choice. And what to do, what not to do, I have a choice. For that, I use my viveka. You use that, please. For choosing also, we have to be very careful. I have to use my viveka. But all that stops when it comes to the results. Karma phala. Very, 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 very powerful force. It is beyond human control. Beyond human control, isn't it? Karma phala. Whatever you may say, it is beyond one's control. See, Sita Devi. Who was she? Janaka's daughter. Rama's, Bhagavan's wife. Huh? Janaki. And Sita was the spouse of the Lord of the universe. And she was the queen of Ayodhya. What was the karma that she had to undergo? Sleep on a straw mat on the ground, wearing narmadi. That was the karma with which she came down to earth to play out only for our sake, no matter. But that is a demonstration of how this karma phala is very, 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 very. In the morning, he was told, Rama, or in the evening, he was told, I will crown you tomorrow. You are the prince of, I'll crown you the whatever, prince. Pattabhisheka. In the morning, what happened? Vanavasa. And how was Rama? When he was told, oh, tomorrow Pattabhisheka, he said, okay. No change, no elation, no dancing, with joy, nothing. Tomorrow morning, you are going to the forest for 14 years. Okay. No depression, no sadness. See, that is why this Rama Avatara is shown to us for how to lead life. How to lead a life of Dharma. That is the purpose of Rama Avatara. How I should respond to situations in life. Perfect example. Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, all these guys, they are Daivamsha Sambhutas. They are all Daiva only. We are also Daivamsha Sambhutas. And so like them, we are also going through all these things in life, ups and downs, everything is happening. Why? Because of karma phala. That is what I am doing. So what am I doing wrong? Is it wrong to go into some work without a goal in mind? Huh? Tell. Is it wrong? How can I do anything without a goal in mind? Laksha. Don't expect result. Don't. Yes, Shweta. Head.
Anxiety is a real thing.
Anxiety.
When you have too much of goal oriented, that's what you breed is anxiety. So you want to come away from that, follow Gita, what Krishna is telling us. So simple.
I feel every result has a certain process to achieve. I mean, there's a certain process. Like, I want to be a sports champion. There's a process, and there so many nuances are there attached to it, right? Your nutrition, your fitness, everything. So when you're aware of the process, you follow it to the T. And that's what is that's your right. That's what you're supposed to do.
Adhikara.
And not overly, I mean, when the results come, if there is success or there is failure, don't get attached to it.
Don't get attached to success. And don't get, affected by failure. See, what is the Bhagavan saying here is, of course you should have a goal. Of course you should work towards the goal. But do not insist that the result should be as per my
expectation.
Insistence.
So when we insist like that, we get disappointed or we get overly elated.
Correct. What, Nayana?
Yeah, ma'am. First we should know that the duty is assigned by the God for everyone. Okay.
Right.
So we should think oh, I'm here as a mother. Okay, God has blessed me with these kids because of His grace. So I should not expect, after my old age, they should take care of me. I should not do that. My duty is to take care of my kid, and I should do that. Present situation we have to follow accordingly. We should not expect.
Correct.
That is the karma. Like duty is assigned by the Krishna only. So without expectation, we should do all the karmas. Whether if I am a teacher means in that post also, I should not expect, okay, like my duty is to teach the kids. Okay, I'll teach. I'll do my best. According to their capacity, God will bless them.
And you
With that
also
we should
know.
have.
And you will
Yeah, ma'am.
also get the rewards, etc. According
Yes, yes, yes.
to, yeah.
Yeah, but we should not expect
No,
from anything from others. We
nothing.
should do our duties. That's it. That is the karma.
Yes, correct, Nayana. Right. Just do your karma without expectation, either from the world or from God also. God will
Yes, ma'am.
anyway give.
Yeah. Anyway, God has created us, and we are all children of them,
Yes,
children of Him. So
yes,
He will always bless us.
He will give. Yes,
Yes,
He will
ma'am.
always bless. More, He will bless more if I think of Him more. He's a very
Yes, yes.
selfish God. Yeah, can we say
Yeah,
that?
ma'am. Yeah, yeah.
He demands attention. He
Yes.
demands attention. The more and more you think of me, more and more blessing I will give you. He says shamelessly, he's telling in the Gita. I am selfish. That's what he says.
No, ma'am. He is a supreme. We have to pray him and we have to remember him. While we are like in a parent's place, we think, oh, my kid should be thinking about us. Like that, even we also think, no? Oh, yeah, she is not coming to me. Like that, we will also think.
Why? Because we want him to be safe.
Yeah, that's why even the God also wants us to be in a safe place. That's why he protects
Yeah.
us from all this evil.
Think of me in the sense you think you have my teachings in your mind all the time. That is the
Yes,
whole
yes,
thing.
yes.
I
Yes,
hope you
ma'am.
remember what I have told you. Like beautiful example, Nayana. You remember
Mm.
all the points, okay? When you send your child away, you'll say, don't
Yeah.
talk to strangers, don't take sweets from strangers.
Yes, ma'am.
If they're going for an exam, remember yesterday night we revised. You remember those points.
Yes.
That's what God is telling me. That is the meaning of remember me all the time. Remember
Yes.
my teachings. Like
Yes.
nice example, Nayana. How
Yes.
parents always say, remember, remember, remember me means that is the whole thing. Good. Many, many things to be discussed in this. It's already 8:05. We can proceed in the next class. Okay, people. Because there's still the next next line is very important. Mate sangostvam akarmani ma karma phala hetu bhu. All that is very important. This because these are the things that we over and over again we are making these mistakes in life. How to avoid all that we can see in the next class. Okay, anything more you want to share on these? Just this line karmanyeva adhikarahate ma paleshu kadachana. Anything more you want to say right now? Please share. Otherwise, next class we'll come back and contemplate more on this. Yes. Anything? Okay. Om Asato ma sadgamaya तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನು ನಾನೇ ಶಿವೋಹಂ 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 ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ